Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Tuesday, 11th of January 2022. And in today's Mill news, Mill have signed a striker. It's a striker that's already with us. It's Tom Bradshaw. He hasn't signed. He's agreed a new deal. So technically, we haven't signed him. But here you go. This is an exclusive from news@den.co.uk, and they are saying Mill will agree new contract with informed striker. Mill have agreed a new deal with forward Tom Bradshaw. Bradshaw, 29, was in the last 6 months of his contract after the Lions activated an extension last season. Former Walsall and Barnsley striker Bradshaw has hit form recently, scoring his 7 goals this campaign in the last 11 games. Bradshaw joined from the Tykes in the summer of 2018 and scored 21 goals in 108 appearances for the Lions. So there you go. And it seems we have Tom Bradshaw signed up for at least next season. I would imagine maybe another year. I don't know, but at least for another year. So there you go, and we'll see what that is and what's happening with that when the details come out later in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to move on now to this, also from news@den.co.uk. They've done a little roundup of the situation that's happening at the moment, so let's have a little read of it. So Mill will ramp up January transfer efforts as they brace for potential departure of Jed Wallace. Mill have made bids for Derby County's Louis Sibley and Fortuna Sittard's Zion Fleming as they prepare for the potential departure of Jed Wallace this month. The Lions wanted to reinforce their front line anyway in January, having identified attacking midfielders Sibley, 20, and Fleming, 23. Mill have seen Sibley's talent up close after he scored a hat-trick in Derby's 3-2 win at the Den in June 2020. He has played 14 times this season, scoring once. His last appearance as a substitute in the 1-1 draw at the Den last November. Sibley is contracted to the Rams until 2024. Rams boss Wayne Rooney said last week bids had been rejected for players without naming who they were. There have been bids for players, I know that, Rooney said. Those bids have been turned away because they are absolutely ridiculous bids. Derby have been in administration since September. The Telegraph have reported that clubs are demanding to know why their administrators, Quantuma, have turned down money for players. Fleming has scored 3 goals in 13 appearances this season for the Dutch top flight side after 12 goals in 33 games in 2021 last season, following a move from PZ as well. Fleming came through the youth system at Ajax and is contracted until 2024. A source spoken to by News@Den this week felt Nottingham Forest were in a strong position to land Wallace this month. Steve Cooper has revived their fortunes, bringing them from the bottom of the table to playoff contention. Mill hosts Forest at the Den this weekend. However, Forest are not the only Championship club eyeing a move for Wallace, and the attacker is under no pressure to make a decision. Besiktas are also interested in a pre-contract deal that would see Wallace move to the Turkish Super League in the summer. So there you go. So the line here, a source spoken to by News@Den this week, felt Nottingham Forest were in a strong position to land Wallace this month. And there have been some rumours online, and what they're saying is 2 million for Jed Wallace plus Lyle Taylor signing for Millwall. I don't know how true that is. Well, I'm sure it sounds like then what it will be is they pay 2 million for Jed Wallace, and then we pay whatever it is for Lyle Taylor, probably 250, 300k, 400k, something like that. So it would be closer to 1.6 million paid for Jed Wallace to transfer immediately to Nottingham Forest, and you would think we play them this weekend, so that they would wait until after the game until they do that. But like I said before in previous videos, it's up to Jed Wallace. I mean, he doesn't need to go to Nottingham Forest, he can go anywhere. There are a number of clubs who will probably be interested in him. Some this month, some most definitely in the summer when he is available to transfer for free. So the ball really is in Jed's court. and you'll probably see if it's not going well. Pressure being put on Jed to accept a deal. You'll see the PR spin start coming out with probably stories slagging Jed off, not overly, not overtly, but just putting the little seeds out there that he's not playing ball, and I expect so. We'll see, but apparently he is going to Nottingham Forest for 2 million, and we are getting Lyle Taylor as part of it. So we'll see if that rumour comes true. Will it or won't it? We don't know. I wanted to update you on this. So this is the Recast app. So I said the other day that after the first round of adverts to earn credits, they didn't update you with any more. But this, so I go on it this morning, and I see that the replay of yesterday's Millwall 23's game is here. So literally a day later, they put that on, and you can see it says 50C. I paid 250C to watch it live. So it seems that not only can you pay to watch things live, but they also put up these games after the fact, maybe a day later, and you can pay an amount to watch the game after the fact. So you 50C to watch that, it seems. And yeah, so that is a thing that they do. I'm finding out more about this as it goes along. This new app, it was alright. It was alright. It could be a bit better. The compression that they used kind of didn't work at the start. It got better later on. It was better on my mobile phone than on the laptop, so probably go down that route in the future. But I go on it today. There's a little thing in the bottom right hand corner that says this app has been updated, click here to update. So I click it, and then boom, there's a whole host of new adverts for me to watch and earn credits for. So if you've signed up for it as well, if you sign up to watch that game, keep an eye out for that. Click on the thing, earn your credits, and we'll see when the next game is. Now, the next under 23 game that I think is scheduled to be at a stadium is actually the game against Peterborough on April Fool's Day, so that's a while away. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know. But I'm sure they said they might be putting friendlies on there, so that's a thing that could be happening as well. Friendlies, pre-season friendlies, that kind of thing. Play the long game, earn your credits now, then you can spend them in July and August when the Millwall friendlies are on here. So just have a little thought for the future, and you watch the adverts, get your credit up, and you'll be able to watch all of Millwall's friendlies and stuff for free. Won't be a problem for you because you're watching this video and I've told you about it, and you'll all be sorted. So there you go. This as well came up. This is from gloverscast.co.uk. It's a Yeovil fan website, and a little thing here. It's Darren Sarll, their manager, was talking to a BBC Somerset radio, and he apparently expects. So he says here, of the loanees, Sarll said, Jack Robinson is done until the end of the season, so that's a really good one. I don't think Dan Moss will be with us until the end of the season. I think he may be going to pastures new. So there you go. The departure of Moss would suggest that someone signing Mark Little is close to return to first team action. So that's... So I think he may be going to pastures new. Now that seems to suggest that Millwall are impressed with his loan in the National League and want to try him in League 2 or League 1. Probably League 2, to be honest with you. League 1 will be a massive step. But then you see later on, they're saying some signing Mark Little is close to return to first team action. So are we recalling him to send him out on loan to a better team, or are they happy to let him go back to Millwall because they've got the player that was injured, who he's covering, coming back from injury? Whatever I've seen with Dan Moss, been pretty impressed watching him for playing for Yeovil, and the manager himself has spoken highly of him in post-match reports, so we'll see what happens there. So there you go, some news there about Dan Moss coming back from his Yeovil loan when it expires, and he may very well go back out on loan to someone else. So there you go, and that is it for today's Millwall news. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.